Wednesday. If we haven't met yet, hi, my name is Dr. Brooklyn Storme. It's really nice to see you. I wanted to give you some guidance today around your website. So I understand so many of you have websites, and that's amazing. And I really, really want you to continue to work on your websites. But I just want to help you clarify your expectations around the relationship between a website and getting inquiries or getting bookings, because there seems to be some common misconceptions around that. So first off, just having a website isn't enough to get you the inquiries or to get you the bookings. Today, I'm going to teach you 5 ways that you can increase the ratio of inquiries from traffic. So traffic simply means the number of people who are coming to your website. So if you've got 100% of people coming to your website, a really good conversion rate for a therapy website is 2%. Okay, so that means 2 people out of every 100 that are going to come and visit your website are likely to pick up the phone, make an inquiry, shoot you an email, or hit the book now button. But we can increase that. A really good therapy website will have a conversion rate of between 5 and 7%. So let's bump yours up by doing some of these things. Now, these are things you can do yourself without any technical knowledge. And other parts of these tools that I'm going to give you, or pathways I'm going to give you, are things that you'll want to get your website developer to support you in doing. Okay, so in no particular order, websites that have higher conversion rates have a video on them. Now, you might not be a video person, and that's fine, but you could be missing out on connecting with your ideal clients. And the reason that video is so important is because it helps people get to know you, and it helps really build that know, like, and trust factor. So having, even, if you have a Psychology Today profile, you have that 15-second video. Even if you just took that and put that video onto your homepage is the very first page that people see when they come to your website. If you have that there, you're going to be ahead of the others. So that's definitely something that's super simple to do. It's a small action step that you can take. The other thing is you need to have content on there that keeps somebody on the page. So if you jump into Google Analytics, which you don't have to do, like I'm not that au fait with Google Analytics, but if you jump on there, you'll be able to see how long the average person is staying on your site. And you might be surprised to see that people only stay for a few seconds and then boom, they click out. You'll probably also be able to see that where they spend most of their time is going to be around the About You page. So you need to have a really good About You page. That seems to be a really popular page for potential clients to check out. We'll talk about that more in a moment. And there are a lot of therapists that are blogging, and they don't do it very well. And it's not that they're not good writers. They are good writers, and it's not that they don't have anything good to say. They do. But they don't understand that there's a formula for blogging, and that formula is really around boosting your SEO. So they don't understand about weaving keywords in. You must weave keywords in, and that content that you're putting up on your website, if you're blogging, needs to be compelling enough to keep somebody on the page. And so instead of doing what everybody else does and saying, here are 3 ways you can breathe through anxiety, you need to be speaking through your values with story. You don't have to overshare or go into your personal life. You can create stories, you can create case vignettes, all those sorts of things. But the use of story can, nearly double your traffic to inquiry conversion rates, which is awesome. The other thing that a lot of websites don't have is, a little free gift for people who come and visit them. So, if you head over to my website, one of the first things that you'll see is a little pop-up comes up offering you some free training for private practice. Now, people can either grab that if they want to, or they can dismiss it. That's fine. But you want to give them the option, and there's a reason for that. We want to lead with love. We want to lead with value. We want to give value first before we ask them to book in with us. And also having that email on your email list gives you an opportunity to really nurture potential clients. Hey, how you going, Teresa? it gives you a chance to actually nurture potential clients and help them feel like you understand where they're at and you can support them in their journey. You also need to have headlines on your website that really grab attention. And not in a shocking way, but in a nice way. And so when we're talking about therapy clients, a lot of the time private practice owners will make the mistake talking about themselves or mental health in their headlines. What you want to do is talk to the result, the transformation, the outcome. So talking about how people can feel better, feel differently, how long it's going to take them, those sorts of things will keep people on a page and make them more likely to make an inquiry with your private practice. The other thing about your website is it needs to be very clear what you specialize in. And if you are in a profession where you're not allowed to use the word specialize, like psychology, you might just use the word area of expertise or area of interest. But it needs to have a really clear niche. If you're saying that you do all of the things for all of the people, it's not going to resonate with anyone, and that will be reflected in the lack of bookings that you have. The sixth point, so don't worry, there's only two more after this. I'm going as quickly as I can. The sixth point is credibility, really making sure that you've established your authority in this space. And authority is probably a tough word to use, but we want people to know that you're the real deal. And a simple way to do that is to not only include your qualifications, but also include the PNGs of any organisations that you're associated with. So if you're a counsellor, you might want to include the PNG file, just the logo file on your website of, like PACFA or ACA or something like that, if you have permission to do that. And then you want to make sure that that website is really relatable. And by relatable, we want to not only have a nice professional looking headshot of you, but maybe a picture of you and your dog at the beach or something people can relate to and see that you're a real human. You're not just there sort of saying, I'm up here and you're over there, but I can help you. We want people to be able to say, oh, she's got a dog too, I've got a dog, we've got something in common. Don't have to use a pet, I'm just giving you an example. And then the last thing is the website needs to look really professional. So don't have slabs of text on your landing page, or on your home page, because on the first page that a client comes to look at, if they're bombarded by text, they're just going to click off your website and they're not even going to look at anything else because they're going to feel overwhelmed. They're already probably feeling overwhelmed with anxiety, depression, confidence, bullying, whatever it is that they're dealing with. So the last thing that they need is to come and see all this, paragraph after. Break it up. Make sure that you've got photos, your logo, graphics. Be sure to include booking buttons on every page. And we call it above the fold when we talk about having your booking buttons. And above the fold simply means, like you've got a brochure like this, okay? It's got these 3 bits in it. So all we want to do for above the fold is this section here is one fold. This section here is another. This section here is another. So we want to have a button here, and a button here on every single page. So that, see the 3 folds? Anyway, so that your clients can see it. It's much better for you to connect if you're using Calendly, Acuity, Halaxy, Clinico, whatever you're using for your practice management software. It's much better if you can embed your diary on your page and clients can book in, rather than you saying email me to book an appointment. And I'll tell you why. From your client's perspective, they're already under the pump, they're already pressured, they're already not feeling great. For you to put them in a position of they have to now email you, that's going to be hard and challenging. They've got to wait and check their email for you to respond. You've got to be on top of that as well. And then you're going to write back and say, yes, I can see you, da-da-da-da-da. And then it's just going to be back and forth. That's not nice for anybody. So that's why it's really important that you've connected your booking button to your page. Okay. So, all of this stuff is covered obviously in a lot more detail in the class, but the enrollments for the class don't open until June, which is fine. But in the meantime, just watch these little videos and I'll give you examples of little action steps that you can take to try and improve your private practice until you're able to get the support that you need with that class. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'm here to support you in any way that I can. Hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Bye.